Welcome back to Hot Factor Nigeria Info in Harcourt, Harcourt. Your number one talk station. I'm Dio Torben. It's gone past 5 o'clock. The conversation is on right now. Many thanks for staying tuned. And you're very much welcome to join us as well. We're live on facebook.com/Nigeria Info PH. We're live on Twitter as well at Nigeria Info PH. And in case you missed it, what you might remember, it wasn't long ago that there was a report of a man, a Success Bassey, who was incarcerated, who was in detention with the River State Police Command for about 50 days. Here's the backstory again. This is in our news some weeks ago. Father of one, Success Bassey, says he's been released from... This was after about 50 days, by the way. Yes, indeed. Released from the State CID, Port Harcourt, where he was transferred to. Success Bassey was arrested, detained, tortured by the River State Police Command on the 5th of December 2022. While narrating what led to his arrest to our correspondent, he said as a former employee of the wife of Justice Bright Demois, whom he said sponsored his arrest and extrajudicial torture. Let's take a listen to Success Bassey once again. I'm just trying to bring you up to speed as to, or give you some backstory. You might remember this incident, or in case you were not aware, when this incident happened, or when it broke on our news, just not long ago, a week or about a couple of weeks ago. Just let's take a listen again.
Just arrest me at the NPA, took me to Minokoro police station, asked me whether I know one Mr. Bright Demois, a River State judge. I said, I know. They say, who is him? I say, he was my former boss. They say I should go and bring his cars where I kept the car. Armed robber entered his house, break the house and carry the car keys and took us away from the man. I was crying. Since the day I stopped that work, I've never go around Mr. Bright Demois. They now torture me, beat me, all kind of beating, every day hanking. People that been arrested that time, they know I'm passing through. Every night hanking.
Success said he regained his freedom after several interventions by some agencies, and a series of biometric tests showed he was not involved in the robbery.
That enough torture and hanking. The man still strongly believes that I'm the one that took the car. The man have to bring people from Lagos to come and do my fingerprint from where the incident happened. They went there and checked the people where the people hold hand, match their leg to enter the house. They now check all the fingerprint, my own and those people own. I don't have any contact with them. They go to MTN, calling my two lines, MTN and Airtel. Go and open my call registers. Check, I don't have any contact or any kind of wrong call. They come to station and congratulate me that this man is a free man. They released me yesterday.
He said his health is deteriorating and appealed to the state government to come to his aid.
My wife is pregnant. My wife can deliver any time now. My condition now, I cannot walk. I can't hold anything in my hand. I cannot stand. Let the whole world see. Let the government of River State see. I want people to come to my help. I can't do anything as I need help. I cannot walk, I cannot stand, I can't hold anything. All my inner part, all my part of my body is condemned with one sickness that they cause with which I contact from the cell. I cannot wear anything. All my private part is leaking water as I'm talking to you people now. Anything. My stomach is swelling up. I want the whole world to help me.
Recorded the coordinator of the River State response team on violence against women and children, Tumbari Dumka-Kote, had called on the River State Commissioner of Police CP Effiong Okon to order the immediate and unconditional release of Success Bassey to his family, or they will take legal action against the police. Now, shortly after this ultimatum was given, was when Success Bassey was released by the police. I did speak with him, I think about, was it last week or thereabouts, I suppose, but let's get an update as to what's going on at this time. And joining me via phone for this conversation is Success Bassey himself. Good evening, welcome to Hard Facts. Mr. Success Bassey, good evening to you. Welcome to the show.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir.
Now, let me start by congratulating you. When I spoke with you earlier on, I'm not congratulating you the way the police congratulated you. I'm congratulating you because when I spoke with you earlier on today, at the time this news was reported about a week or two ago, your wife was pregnant. You mentioned that, and she was about to put to bed. When I spoke with you earlier today, you informed me that your wife has put to bed and she delivered. She delivered a baby boy. Congratulations to you and your family.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. You are welcome, sir.
How is your wife and the baby now?
They are fine. They are fine.
All right, great.
I give up glory.
Fantastic. Congratulations on that once again. So let's get round to the situation that you had to deal with, and what's going on. Any updates on your situation right now? Since your release from the police cell, how has your condition been so far?
Well, if the site of infection on my hand is starting giving me the little lift, and the infection side is still leaving me small. But the main problem is my leg now. That's where I have the real challenge now. My leg, I cannot stand, I cannot walk. One side of my leg is very serious. I pass through very serious things. Even the first hospital I went to do X-ray, they referred me to another hospital, which I wanted to go on Monday. Then that Monday, that was when my wife put there to the baby boy. So I used the money that I supposed to give to the hospital to pay my wife hospital bill to take her back home. So that's the problem I have now.
What brought about this infection? The pain on your hand and your leg not functioning properly. What's responsible for that? What caused it?
It's because of the hanking and the torturing.
Where did this hanging and torture took place?
My hand, before my palms, my hand and my leg. They put me leg chain and handcuff. Then they now use pipe, then cross it and hang it on the air. That's in between protector and table.
Who were the people that did this to you? Just a reminder.
The police people at Minokoro.
Okay, now since your release, has the police reached out to you, Justice Demois or his wife, whom at his instance or at their instance you were arrested? Has anyone reached? I mean, after the police congratulated you and asked you to go, that you're not, they are convinced you were not involved in the crime or in the theft of the vehicles or any other thing that may have been stolen. Has the police reached out to you? The police commissioner in Rivers State, State CID, Miniokoro Police Station, Justice Demois and wife, have they reached out to you?
No one of them, except it's only the day I've been released that when those people, police people, just congratulate me at the station, being my IPO, now show me the other suspect and the other police people around that I'm sober for what I don't know, that this man is a free man, this man is innocent. Since then, nobody that get in touch with me. Even I wanted to carry myself like this now to walk down to Minokoro so that they will see how they secure me. Because they arrest me with 2 legs, but today I'm a man of 1 leg. So I plan to go to Minokoro and show them myself. That was my thinking, because none of them that call me or to get any in touch with me. So that was my plan. That is the plan I have, to go to Minokoro and show them myself.
So you mean that Justice Demois and his wife, who were very convinced, I imagine, from the reports we have thus far, from your narrative, it appears they were very convinced that you were responsible for stealing their vehicles, you were responsible for the robbery crime against them, and they got you arrested. It was at their instance, based on their petition or complaint, that you were arrested, detained for about 50 days, beaten and tortured. So you're saying that since your release, after forensic investigations, your fingerprints were lifted, your call records were lifted, your footprints, all of that, and the police are convinced you had nothing to do with it. After all of this, I know that you've been through, they didn't get in touch with you to apologize or to find a way to helping you out in any way at all?
Not at all. I've not heard anything from them. I'm not hear anything from them, not call or message or any kind of information. I didn't hear anything from them. They are not showing any concern. They just secure me and leave me like this. I'm not hear anything from them.
Have you been able to work and earn any income or living since you were released from the police station?
No, I'm not working anything now. I cannot stand. Even for me to get the water, my senior brother, has to come from water lines every day to help me for some other things in the house. Like now, as my wife delivered, even now as I'm talking to you, my senior brother just came this afternoon to help me to fetch water and the rest of things before we now go back.
So your brother has to come to your house, your elder brother has to come to the house every day to help you and your family?
Yes, sir. Because even what I cannot fetch water, I cannot do anything.
Do you intend to seek justice in any way?
Yes, sir. I need justice to take place. So I need justice in this case.
Do you have any plans of seeking justice in court?
Yes, the plan I have is to contact a human rights for my help, for my rescue.
All right. Have you been able to reach out to any of such human rights organizations? There are a few of them around. We have the Committee for the Defense of Human Rights. We have a TDHR. We have a few others around as well. We have civil liberties organizations. We have several of them. Have you been able to reach out to any of them?
I have one. I have one human rights that is responsible in this case.
Okay, I think the organization that helped you out, that played a major role in your release, and that's the River State Response Team on Violence Against Women and Children. The coordinator is Stonebarry Dumka Kote. Are they having any conversations with you about that?
Yes.
Okay, so what's been said about it? What have they said about this?
Okay, when I've been released, he came down all the way from Port Harcourt to Oyibo to come and see me and hear some words from me. Even yesterday I spoke with him that my wife at River. He said I should hold on, that he was traveled, that he will come to see me.
So now, since you don't earn any income, you can't work, your health is in a deplorable state at the moment. You have a wife, you had a child before, you had a daughter before, now you have a new baby, you have a boy now. How are you able to take care of your family?
The only way I take care of my family is my brothers and my sisters helping me. And that last week Friday you interview me like this. You know, my phone is still in the police custody, so I didn't receive a lot. But when I go to bank, I see small thing inside my account. So that's how I sustaining myself.
What did your doctor say? Now, before you respond to that, I'll ask you that question again in a moment. It's 24 gone past 5 now. We've got a commercial break to attend to shortly. Headlines at 5:30 p.m. Discussions continue when we return from the commercial break. Just stick around. More with Success Bassey in a moment. Hard Facts returns in a bit. Welcome back. It is Hard Facts in Nigeria. Info and her input Harcourt, the number one talk station. I'm 28 minutes to go before 6 p.m. The major news is up at 6. Once again, I'm joined by Success Bassey for the conversation. Remember him? He was the one that was detained for about 50 days by the River State Police on charges by a former employer. As a matter of fact, it's important to note at the time this incident happened, he was no longer in the employ of Justice Demois, or his wife for that matter, Justice Bright Demois, that is. And then he was simply picked up one day, accused of stealing their vehicle or vehicles, and this led to a 50-day or so detention, within which he was beaten, within which he was tortured, which has gravely negatively affected his health right now. He recently released after some pressure from some civil society organizations and other well-meaning individuals. And it's in a terrible state health-wise. His wife has put to bed, cannot work, cannot earn a living. After forensic investigations, fingerprints, call records, all of that, and it was determined he had nothing to do with the crime. After being held for about 50 days, once again beaten and tortured, he was simply congratulated and asked to go. The police, no justice served, nothing. Justice Bright Demois and his wife, at whose instance he was arrested, who leveled the allegations against him, who wrote the petition against him, nothing. There's 50 days of his life and other days of his life that's been affected by this was simply, oh well, you know, just move on with your life. Leave it to God, I suppose. They've done what they feel they need to do, and he can deal with his life however way he seems. Mr. Success Bassey, welcome back.
Welcome, sir. Good evening, sir.
Now, the last time I spoke with him, that was last week. You didn't have a chance to speak with him. I didn't. There was not much time for that. But today on the show, I'll let you have a chance to speak with him directly. You can express your thoughts and ask him questions if you want to. The line's open right now. Let's do that away. I won't take too much time today. 0700 923 0923 is the number to call. That's 0700 923 0923. You can join via facebook.com/NigeriaInfoPH. We're streaming live there. Also via Twitter @NigeriaInfoPH. Hello, Hard Factor. Welcome. Please go ahead.
Hello, thank you. Good evening.
Hello, go on.
And success. Good evening and congratulations.
Hello, sir.
My name is Imaja. I am calling from a church.
Okay, sir.
You see, that I want to say thank you to you particularly for the good job you've been doing using the platform of Nigerian Phone to speak for the speechless. If it's possible.
Hello, sir. Please, Lord, I can hear you well.
Hello, can you hear me?
Go ahead.
Yes, I'm hearing you now.
If it's possible, yes, if it is possible, I would have wanted you to play the address read by Okon Effiong, the Commissioner upon assumption of duty. I can remember, my late friend always said that the man is a record at the record situation. I remember and recall when the Commissioner of Police upon assumption of duty pledged that the welfare citizens of River State and the residents will be his watchword. He will ensure that every resident of River State is protected. And you can imagine when this thing started, 50 days in detention in police facility that is supervising. He has never said anything. The chief judge of River State, who told you the judge is linked to such a crime, has never made any sense. Let them continue to fly and do the things they do. But I'm happy that history has a way of speaking. Today, that young man is alive to see a birth of a new baby boy. I am praying and wishing Okon Effiong, the Commissioner of Police, to stand tall. Because every day, things are going wrong with his personnel and he's keeping quiet. And I'm hoping that I can in this state, let's not live like Pombo who was here. Congratulations once more, success for a bouncing baby boy. I remember the mother.
Lines are still open again. 0700 230 is the number to call via facebook.com/9infoph, via Twitter as well. Other infoph. Speaking of which, via Facebook, Kate order goes. I'll get to Kate's comments. Hard Factor, welcome. Go ahead.
Hello, my name is Francis from Bonnie.
Go ahead, Francis.
Yeah, I could remember what the CP Okon said, his name and his duties towards every citizen in this country. He said he is a human rights activist. And now his own brother being tortured in his seat, that he can do something, more than something. He's relaxing, hoping that God will punish him one day. Every day he walks onto the office, comfortably sitting down. Brother, I'll tell you, the day will punish him.
No, hold on. No God point in here. You can say that elsewhere, but not on radio. Definitely not on this show. All right. 0700 930 number to call once again. K. Odo on Facebook. Action should be taken against the police accusers. The problem, however, is that the police are supposed to investigate and prosecute crimes are the ones involved in this sordid affair. Also, the individual that procured the police to illegally arrested the victim in members, being that the individual involved in a criminal act are members of the Nigerian society, don't seem and get justice. Hello, you're welcome.
Hello, Ryan.
Yes, go ahead.
Yes, CJ from Porto.
Go ahead.
Please, I want the young man who has a torture and treatment and suffering in the hands of the police. I want him to speak to his human rights lawyers. Let them take that matter to court. The police and the former employer who put him through this inhuman treatment should be made to appear in court. There are human rights organizations that are doing pro bono work. A lot of them, like you mentioned some of them. That you can also put out their names so that he can get more of them. He should take this matter to court, because you can't treat a human being as if a human being is an animal. Punish the boy, suffer the young man for 50 days, and after you now tell him that after all your findings and all you are put into, you now tell him that you congratulate him that he should go and continue with his life after all that he has gone through. What if the man died in the police detention? So this is not a case of pushing it away with the wave of hand or taking it with a pinch of salt. The human rights community should stand up and rise to this occasion and fight this matter to the letter. Whether his former employer is a chief judge or whatever he is, it is immaterial at this point. The police and his former employer should be made to pay compensation, adequate compensation, so that the boy can be able to take care of his family and take care of his head. That is what should happen. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Harcourt, you're welcome as well. Go ahead.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, please go on.
Yeah, Neka speaking. Good evening. I asked a question. What are the lawyers in Rivers State, what are they doing? Are they part of the prayerful Nigerians for Nigeria in distress? Are they part of people that do pray to God for Nigeria that are in distress? What is their job? What are they doing? If Chief Gani Fahmy is still alive, that man would have come down to Rivers State and do justice to what is happening. Why are we insulting the police commissioner? Why can't our lawyers stand up and do their duty? It's terrible. We keep on deceiving ourselves with prayer. Let me stop. Thank you.
All right, we've got 19 to go before 6. The line's still open. 0700 93 093. Hello, you're welcome.
Hello,
go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Andy and I'm calling from Aba.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm wondering what's going on concerning the way our brother was shot. They're saying that they cannot walk, cannot have now. These people should even inform to the young man. They will never complete paying for the meeting. It's a human rights abuse, and if the young man, the way Kunado dies in the hand of police people, they assume that is that time. And now is the survivor the torture. He went through in the house. He was dead people on who should not be associated with. The way they handle people, they don't make people. You can someone from our because those people they continue to report or commit.
Okay, all right. Please disregard the last comments of the caller, especially the part where he was advocating the burning of a police station. Understand that they all feel enraged, and I imagine it's a natural human response to feel passionate and some emotion really matter. Advocating, recommending, or propagating, or suggesting or inciting violence of any kind is a clear no. So please disregard his comments. Nobody should attack anyone or burn anything. You're welcome.
Thank you, Ryan.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just did it. That is about people.
It's a normal thing that is done that way.
Okay, once again, I'm sure not enough to burn police station or attack anyone. So let's just keep it civil and move along.
Forget about that.
Okay, apparently he's not listening to what I'm saying, so I'm going to have to let him go as well. Let's move. Hello, Harcourt, to welcome. Go ahead. Go ahead.
How can we believe in you? It's war.
Quite clear. 1703 093. Good words of encouragement, says Master. Any concern to us? We can do so now. Hello, you can please go on. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Hello, go ahead.
Thank you. This is Abraham calling from.
Go ahead.
It's a continue what happened to man. If that young man is the truth, then justice is more right to do what he did. And to all that, it is excellent to do that. It should not stand for a man. And no one should emphasize that based on the fact that Commissioner of Police is from Calabar or thereabout, he should also do anything. He's also working as a police officer. Thank you.
You're welcome. Hello.
Hello. Good evening, Dyer.
All right, go ahead.
Please, yes. I am Joe from River State.
Go ahead.
Please, I want you to help the young man.
Go ahead.
Please, I want you to help the young man. I like what you are doing. The case of economy, you did well. And that was why that human rights organization, you see that the police and the lawyer for my brother have what they have done. Please help the young man.
Mr. Success Bassey, from our conversation, and even since we started this interview, you've expressed very clearly that you are in desperate need of help and assistance right now. Can you do how bad things are and how much you need the help and assistance to missing right now?
Hello?
Yes, sir. Okay, and even also during this, you expressed to me how bad things are with you and your family. Can you describe how bad things really are this time for you, economically, and how much you need every assistance you get right now?
I'm not mentioning the amount I need.
I'm not asking about amount. I'm just saying how bad are things right now.
Okay, the player has the problem. The bone that to my lamp. To have my face, my weight on my right leg to my right. I have a very severe pain. It's the bone from my bone to the waist. I have the pain. So when I went for body to the village in the scenario thing, so was about to prepare to go to the BM. I was in my bed to my ceremony. I cannot be able to repair so that I will not get the right treatment.
Ibrahim, why are the police still holding this road? Hope his money in the bank is safe. It's and the judge or pastor should treat him and pay him in was over 25 billion. Injustice must stop in this country. Do you need for people to help you? Do you need for anyone to assist you right now?
Yes, sir. I know people that are help me. I don't have anybody except for my sisters. Which is only people that come in junior. So I need people to help.
I don't normally do this. Now, I'm on the show after you didn't that they want to help you. If you could out your account details, right, a phone number, a person who are interested in be able to reach you, or if they like to send some assistance to you, how can they go about sending this to you?
Yeah, I don't listen now.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. The bank is FCD. And the account number is 39234013. The bank name is Success Bassey. Can I repeat?
Yes, go ahead.
The bank name is CMB. Account number 390430. The account name is Success Bassey.
Let's go ahead.
My phone number 8124282578 81242835.
If I'm right, this is your wife's studio.
Yes, it's my number because my number is in the police.
Why are the police still onto your phone?
I don't know. I don't talk with them. They show me my phone so that I can call people to help me. People I have, they are going to help me. They are still giving me an excuse. I don't know what I will do to get my phone. I don't want my administration again. They still holding my phone. They don't make money. This is down that my case file in the DCO. I have to return the case file to the exit room before they collect my phone. That's every day.
All right. For one line, for the person who made your account details ago, could you give it down again? And your phone number is?
I should repeat it.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. The bank is LB. Account number 394233. The account name is Success Bassey. The bank name is FCMB. The account number is 90281
And
then my wife's phone number, which one wanted to reach me, is 0724283528. I repeat the phone number, 0822283578.
all right. So I just got a message of our studio WhatsApp number here, and this one is from Gabriel. And I just made a little token. Thank you very much, Gabriel, on behalf of Success Bassey and his family. Thank you for your kindness. And anybody else would like to reach out to them, can do it. Call the number. You can speak with him directly. You can help out to him and his family as well. Success Bassey, I know you're going through a lot right now. It's a very painful period for you, both emotionally, psychologically, even physically as well. But you're making out time for this interview. I wish you, your family, your wife, your daughter, and your new baby boy, I wish you the very best. And I hope that you get justice eventually.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. May God bless you, sir.
You as well. That's Success Bassey. Many thanks to feel to reach family directly, give them all, and extend whatever assistance possible. I'll come break comes on later. This is the major news and the review of the matter. The show I open time to the rants and all the discussions are open one, especially if you haven't had a say on the show. Stick around about.